The discussion of potential grading changes in Virginia Beach schools continues tonight. We've been telling you about tonight's meeting and meetings just like it for weeks as school officials and families try to figure out what's best.
So tonight the schools asked parents and the community to share their thoughts. Well, 10 on your side's Liz Palka was there for the meeting at Kellam High School. Liz?
Chris and Anita, a lot of really interesting conversations happening tonight. They looked at 3 recommendations laid out by the grading committee. They looked closely at them and then gave their feedback. Several roundtables were set up at Kellam High School Wednesday for a discussion on grading changes in Virginia Beach City Public Schools. The changes would make grading consistent across all middle schools and high schools.
I feel that something needs to be done because there's too much discrepancy amongst schools and then even further boiling down amongst teachers.
Debbie Longwell has kids in school and is a school employee. Jennifer Meckling, also a school parent, and she teaches at a Virginia Beach high school.
The jury's out with me. I'm not sure.
Meckling still trying to decide how changes would affect her students. A grading committee has come up with 3 recommendations. One is academic progress would be separate from a student's behavior or work habits. For example, a teacher would grade a student on how well they know the assignment and whether they turned it in on time. That's 2 separate grades. Meckling has already started this in her classroom and likes the way it has gone.
Throughout the 9 weeks, I keep a record of how often students are turning assignments in late. And so if they never turn anything in late, that's 100%, which is equal to a test score.
Wednesday, the groups gave input on that recommendation and others. The second is changes to the grading scale to give students more of an opportunity for a passing grade and to lessen the impact of a 0.
For example, if you look at our current scale, it goes from 0 to 100, and the first 60% of that is failure. So you could, learn over half the material and be considered a failure.
Not all parents and teachers are happy with the possible changes. Superintendent Dr. Aaron Spence said the community has to work together on this.
What we have to do is come together and try to find some common ground on what's best for children in the learning process.
And that third recommendation would basically be to make the grading committee a permanent one. They are now going to take all of this information gathered here at this forum tonight, and then they will make a final recommendation to the school board in May. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
Now, if you couldn't make tonight's forum, a second one will be held next week at First Colonial High School. There's also an e-town hall that'll run through the beginning of April. It allows community members to make suggestions online.